couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Max Scherzer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
First pitch on its way. Ronald Acuna is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
405.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. And a ball 1-0. Past battles with Scherzer, he has 9 base hits and 41 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses 2-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Bell scoops it up. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
That'll bring up Hank Aaron. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0. fouled off. The 1-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Chipper Jones would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run here in the early going. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the 1st inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So now to the plate, Chipper Jones. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
At the ball.
2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Cut fastball, and there's strike 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
On the ground to the right side. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Home half of the first coming up here at Nationals Park, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Greg Maddux gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Shortstop.
Now pitch on the way. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 to count to Trey Turner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. 3-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Another one sent foul.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
So here's Starlin Castro. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a move over to first. Just keeping him close. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Waits. Now the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
One-two pitch to Vlad.
Oh, that's low.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he'll dive back in. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Here now is Juan Soto. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch on its way. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Carter.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. He's set. The 0-1. Popped him up. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So stepping in is Eddie Matthews, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 9.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
Into the box now, Joe Torre, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets, their aces going today. This should be a good one.
The Braves already have the early one-run lead, so they're off to a good start trying to finish the series with an exclamation point.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early one-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
3-0 pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Batting 7, the left fielder.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Now the first pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Torrey, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. It's a slider taken for a ball.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Scherzer comes set. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
In the dirt. Throw goes to third. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Men on third with 2 down. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet. Standing in now, Greg Maddux. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Maddox is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Harrison.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting in the center fielder, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles digging in now. Drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Here comes the 1-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here now the 2-2. One out and a runner on third. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Albies brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut the deficit to only 1 run.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. High and deep down the left field line. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back goes Ozuna, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Braves lead this one 2-1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Acuna digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there, because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Turner has a play. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 44, Hank Aaron.
Stepping in for the Braves, Hank Aaron, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat. Scherzer's ready. Here's the pitch. Line hard deep into left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 2-1. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First offering.
Oh, that's good. Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. There to take it is Chipper. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
In now for Washington, Vladimir Guerrero. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more oval.
He's got it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Juan Soto.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. He's set. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as Vlad shows his wheels by swiping second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The 0-1 offering.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Guerrero at second with 2 down. A little bouncer.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Nationals leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. First offering on its way.
Ball that side.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 3-1. Right back at the mound. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Eddie Matthews, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a throw over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The catcher, number 9, Joe.
Next to bat for Atlanta, Joe Torre. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home misses off the plate.
Outside.
Marcell Ozuna will be next. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So 1 down with a pair of runners aboard, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Set and the pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Zips it to Castro for 1. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. Braves strand 1. That they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout. And there's one away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. And instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Bell leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for Washington, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
Next to hit is Victor Robles, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. And that'll miss up an in ball 2.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
2 balls and a strike now.
Well, I stand corrected. I still don't agree with it, though.
Two and 1. Here it is. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Freeman will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Braves 2 and the Nats 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Right side. Castro has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 31, Greg Maddux.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher. Greg Maddux struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He pops it up, and that's going to land foul.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Scherzer gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2.
1-1. The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for Washington. Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. On its way is pitch number 75. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? He used one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Zimmerman on at first, nobody out. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Starlin Castro. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Fouled off.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. One run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Grounded up the first baseline. There's one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 2 and the Nats 1. Daniel Hudson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Stepping in once again is Freddie Freeman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the AB now. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Hank Aaron will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in standing. At the plate now, Chipper Jones. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Up top, it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's Hudson now on 2-0.
Oh, that's upstairs.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again, 3-2. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Now batting.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So now to the plate, Eddie Matthews. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Nope. 2-0 now.
2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
He loses him on ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, Joe Torre. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Another look at the sweet play from third there to end the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And there's one down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto struck out in his last trip to the plate. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate, Gary Carter. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Popped up. Torrey moving to his left, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. The Braves on top 3-1. Luis Avilan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Luis Avilan.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Chopped on the ground to first. Bell brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Striding in is Ozzie Albies. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And it's 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Greg Maddux. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though. You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And the 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddie Freeman come to the plate.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman.
1-0.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's outside.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1.
Ball 4.
This pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now to the plate, here is Hank Aaron. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Popped him up. Bell has room in foul territory, and that's the third out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th.
One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. Atlanta leads it now 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later in this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
So now here is Josh Harrison, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. On his way to pitch number 100.
0-1. That's the ball.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Fouled off.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Here comes the 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The bat, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Yan Gomes come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Nationals, number 10, Yan Gomes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and
batter,
knocking
number
him down
7.
all afternoon.
Shortstop.
We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much
Turner.
resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
So now to the plate, Trey Turner. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Harrison at second, Robles at first, 2 out in the inning. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Tanner Rainey will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Tanner Rainey.
Chipper Jones will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Chipper Jones.
He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
This one's down to third. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back. First baseman Eddie Matthews.
So now into the box is Eddie Matthews. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ball and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Here comes the 1-2.
No,
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Joe Torre. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robles is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 4-1. And stepping in, Starlin Castro. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First delivery to him.
Ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. The Braves are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Acuña's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Now at the plate, here is Vladimir Guerrero, grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering.
Counts 1-0.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors.
That's a ball.
A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I got 2-1 to count.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Juan Soto to the plate now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Will Smith enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. At the plate, Gary Carter popped up. Freeman over to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 2-out double left stranded. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on the way.
Ball.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. Out in front of it, strike 1. Suero, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Base is empty here with nobody out. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Down the left field line and deep. The next 1-2 pitch.
2-2, Tim.
Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Jones, the runner at second with one away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Austin Voss takes over now with two gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 50, Austin Voss.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-1 home. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Castro is there, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Braves 5 and the Nats 1. Luke Jackson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. So striding in to start the ninth is Josh Bell, and they could use a spark from him here.
Josh Bell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no count.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna on the run, and no one will get this one. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. Lined hard to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Josh Harrison comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. That's inside. 2-0.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
Center fielder, number 60, Victor Robles.
Now at the plate is Victor Robles. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series. 5-1 the final total in today's game. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Greg Maddux takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.